So the offer that you've made on your home's been accepted. So what happens next? Well, that's what we're talking about right now. Hi there. I'm Kari Davis at Kari Sells the City. I'm a real estate broker with Keller Williams here in Washington State, specializing in the beautiful Puget Sound region. I'm here to give you different tips about the real estate market as well as fun things to do. So be sure to check back every Wednesday and subscribe to my channel. Congratulations, your offer got accepted. Now what? That's what we're going to talk about. I've got a list of things to do and to not do once you've gotten into contract on a home. Number one, listen to your advisors. We are here to help you and walk you through this process. We really do know what's best. We are licensed for a reason. So please, whatever you do, listen carefully and do what you're told. When in doubt, ask. If you don't know something or you have a question about it, it's better to be safe than sorry and just ask the question. Number two, how do you like to communicate? If you're not an email person, then that's really helpful for us to know that we're going to need to pick up the phone. A lot of things are communicated via email, so we don't want something sitting in your inbox not getting any attention. Number three, be responsive. If your lender's asking you for documents, you want to get those over to them immediately. If your agent or one of their assistants needs a signature or an initial on something, you want to make sure you don't let that sit. Time is of the essence, and you don't want to be the reason why things are at a standstill. Number four, make sure you save your pay stubs and have your bank statements available. Most of the time before we close, the lender is going to potentially need that information one last round for final approval, so make sure you have those handy. Now we're going to talk about what to not do. We're not just talking about what not to wear, we're talking about what not to do in your transaction. Number one, do not change your financials. Don't pay off a credit card. Don't run up a credit card. Don't buy a boat. Don't buy a car. Don't apply for a phone where the cell phone company may end up running your credit. You don't want to run your credit. Don't change your financials at all. I can't stress that enough. Number two, do not let anybody bait you into thinking that you can get a better rate with them. Once we're under contract, if you have a financing contingency, you have 5 days to make application for your loan. And during that time frame, you can change your lender if you need to. But once you're past that, you don't want to say, go into the bank and say, hey, guess what, I'm buying a house, and then wave a flag saying, oh my gosh, we can get you a better rate. Don't go down that rabbit hole because it could throw everything off and it might tear the deal apart. Number three, don't transfer funds from account to account. The lender is going to need to have everything documented and vetted. So if you're transferring funds from one account to another, you're going to have to document that. So I've had it happen in the past where my clients end up working much, much harder giving the lender the information that they need because they've transferred a bunch of funds from account to account. So make sure you're talking to your lender ahead of time and you don't make that mistake. Number four, don't change jobs. I know it sometimes is unavoidable, but changing jobs in the middle of a transaction could definitely jeopardize your loan. Number five, don't go on vacation without telling us. We need to know where you're at in terms of being able to sign your documents. A lot of the time a mobile notary can be dispatched. However, we need to know if you're going to be in town or not. So there you have it, a quick list of do's and don'ts when you are purchasing a home once you're under contract. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and like it and subscribe and check back every Wednesday for new content.